Everything that I wrote down manifested in less than 24 hours. I wrote them down sort of midday, and by the end of the day, they'd all happened. So I'm going to share with you what I did, how I was able to release those blockages and let these things come in from like my vibrational vortex into my 3D reality. So some of you will have seen previous videos of mine where I wrote down a scripting letter of things that I thought would happen in a sort of 6-month period, and they all did come true within 6 months. Some of you may have also seen my very recent video where I shared how I actually manifested getting the perfect seat on an airplane and even getting a seat in the cockpit within a matter of minutes. This manifestation success story is different to both of those. Yesterday, when I wrote down this, which I'm going to share with you now, let me paint the picture of why I wrote these things down. Yesterday, I found myself in a place where I was doing a lot, or so I thought. I was having one of those days where I felt kind of overwhelmed. And maybe you can relate when you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like there's about 50 different things that you need to be doing, that you should be doing, that you want to do. Sometimes you then feel paralyzed and you feel a block and you feel like you can't do any of those things. I was in a pattern recently where I was feeling all my ideas, all my inspirations would come at about 2 in the morning when it wasn't the right time for me to actually take action on these things. And then I would wake up the next day feeling motivated, but I just felt like I had no energy to do it. And it wasn't for a lack of sleep, it wasn't for a lack of motivation. It was like I was watching my own brain stopping myself. I was watching self-sabotage in action. Have you ever had something like that where for no good reason, you are just watching yourself not being able to do the task in hand that could be the task that you most need to do that's going to move your life forwards? So I was just kind of crawling forwards, making very slow progress. And then I realized to myself, hang on a second, something's not right here. I'm definitely not manifesting right now. I'm not attracting what I want. I'm not radiating. You know, law of attraction, if you feel like it's not working because you're thinking that law of attraction is something where you want stuff to come to you and you're trying to find a way to get it to come to you, think about it instead as the law of radiation and attraction. So it goes part 1 radiation, part 2 attraction, which means it starts with what are you radiating? What vibe are you putting out there? Who are you being? How are you feeling? And I definitely yesterday was not radiating productivity, success, confidence, abundance. I was radiating feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, not feeling good enough, feeling like I didn't have enough time. And so when you put it like that, is it any wonder why then I was blocking myself? Because that was the story that was going on in my head. There were 3 main things that I wanted to happen yesterday, and those were the 3 things that I wrote down. So the first thing was that I had been working on creating a tailor-made affirmation meditation for a client. What that means is you can commission me to create a tailor-made meditation for you personally, for what you want to overcome, for what you're working through right now, for limiting beliefs that you are ready to let go of, etc. I love creating them, but I found myself at the last hurdle stopping myself from completing it and sending it to him today. And one of the things that I'm working on at the moment is building up more trust with myself that I finish what I start and that I can do it. Sometimes I get a little bit flustered and I don't believe in myself. And so I'm really working on staying grounded and reminding myself that what I'm creating is more than good enough. It's classic imposter syndrome, I know. So that was thing number 1. I knew that I physically could complete the meditation and send it off, but a little bit of self-doubt and trust issues was coming up in my brain, and there was just a little bit of a feeling of uneasiness and lack of trust, worrying that I might not finish it and send it off today. Thing number 2 was that I wanted to receive some unexpected money. I knew that I had put a lot of things out there. I knew that there were people who wanted to get started. I know that there were other people who wanted to order these tailor-made affirmations. And so I also know that a part of attracting money is to then be open to receiving it. So instead of focusing on, has it happened yet? Where is it? Is it gonna come? Do I need to do more? I know that a much more abundant place to come from is to expect and assume, law of assumption, that that money is going to happen. And instead of clock watching and checking your account all the time, just to be able to let it go, get on with other things, and then be pleasantly surprised and delighted when you get the notification that it's come through. And then the third thing was that I wanted to allow myself to find the energy and the inspiration to create more good content. Because those of you who are content creators know that content creation goes beyond just having the setup and pressing record and speaking. Then what is also required is you being in the mood, you being inspired, you being in flow state, you being able to deliver. Because there's sometimes when I've recorded a video, when I'm tired, uninspired, and feeling blocked, I watch it back and I'm like, this is crap. And I just look off. My energy is off. Do you know what I mean? So it's one thing to schedule the time in my diary to create content for 2 hours or whatever, but it's a totally different thing to feel effortless about creating the content. And that's the kind of content that I love, that I feel proud of, and that I share, that I publish. So that was the third thing that I wanted yesterday. I wanted to be able to effortlessly create and upload content, because sometimes I create it and then I don't upload it. We are complex beings, aren't we? So let's go back to how I was feeling. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling like all of this stuff was up in my head. I felt ungrounded, and I felt like I was making very slow progress as a result of this. I actually went onto YouTube and was looking for some kind of video that could help me. I actually stumbled upon a video of a man who is a lottery winner who interviews other lottery winners who believe in the law of attraction. I don't normally click on videos like that, but I was just like, what the hey, I'm sure there'll be something inspiring, because they're essentially manifestation success stories, right? And what was fascinating about this video is that she shared that for years she had wanted to win the lottery, but she hadn't planned to win the lottery. What does that mean? How can you plan to win the lottery if it's a, random pick of numbers? It's all about your intention and your energy. So she changed from thinking, wouldn't it be nice, but it's not for me. It might happen, it might not happen. I'll try, I'll guess some random numbers. Then you literally do feel like you're 1 in a million or 1 in 5 million or however many people buy tickets. And then statistically, the chances of you winning are 1 in billions or trillions, right? Instead, she wiped that approach away, and she decided to intentionally know and believe and have faith that she would win the lottery. I'll put the link to the interview below actually, because it's fascinating. Whether winning the lottery is a goal of yours or not, it's just fascinating to hear this woman's mindset, what she changed to then manifest it. So she said that when she started to know, to expect, to believe, and to plan on winning the lottery, she said belief or faith, the way she described it, is a spirit. She said she decided to call in the help of the spirit named belief. The way that I interpreted that was like, yeah, we are co-creators. We don't have to do this on our own. You can call in the help of spirit, of your God, of your guardian angels, of the universe, of whatever word, image, being you feel is right and feels real for you. It's all energy, and it's all about opening your brain up and your energy up to trusting and believing and calling in the energy that extends beyond your human form. Feeling like you're on your own, you're doing it yourself, and you have to do all of it, versus the feeling of calling upon spirit to help you, the spirit of belief, believing in what you want by not just doing it solo, but calling in that belief which helps you to just have faith that it's going to happen. That was kind of how she described it. So then as soon as she said that, I just felt called to scribble on this piece of paper. And I said, today, number one, I'm going to upload my client's meditation and send it to him. He is going to love it and it will help him to make the changes he wants in his life. Number two, I'm going to receive unexpected money. And number three, I'm going to effortlessly create content and upload it to YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And then I signed it off slightly differently. I said, thank you, Spirit. I believe in you. You know, I'm not saying you have to write those exact words, but hopefully you can feel. I felt called to write that. I felt called to say thank you, Spirit, because for me, that makes me feel like I'm not doing it on my own. I'm co-creating these things. I've set the task to Spirit to help make those things happen, to help bring those things into fruition. I believe in you. It just felt very real, very magic. And then I carried on with my day. Jamie had an optician's appointment, which I drove him to, and I was waiting for him to do his eye tests and stuff like that. And then when I checked my phone, I had a PayPal notification of £111 that came in to my account. It was actually another lovely, beautiful person ordering a tailor-made meditation from me. So that's tick number one. I was like, that in itself is just beautiful. The other thing that happened was I successfully uploaded and sent the meditation to my client. The part that I really feel is magic. Remember I wrote here, I'm going to upload it and send it to him and he's going to love it and it will help him to make the changes he wants in his life. That was the part that had, you know, that I really wanted to happen. And I think because I was feeling those doubts creeping in, it was really important for me to set that clear intention that this is how it's going to go. It's going to go well. It's going to be so powerful for him and he's going to love it. And then guess what? I woke up this morning and last night he had written me an email with the most grateful, beautiful message I've ever received. I have never received a more positive, well-written, appreciative email. I've never received one as beautiful as his before. That made me so happy. After those two things were happening, I was feeling more inspired than ever. And I was able to record 2 YouTube videos back to back, feeling so good about it. And I uploaded several others as well. So I was able to finish the day having ticked those 3 things off. And you know, there have been some days when I've written 3 things like that on a to-do list and have really struggled to get any of them done because I was approaching them from a completely different place. So hopefully in this video, you've been able to really feel the difference. This is a feeling thing. Yes, I wrote them down in a letter form, but hey, you know, we can technically write down goals, to-dos like that most days, right? What was different was that I went from feeling contracted, feeling stressed, feeling overwhelmed, feeling doubtful, worrying if I was good enough, worrying if I'd be able to get it done, worrying how I'd be able to get it done. And on top of that, just feeling like I was like shutting down, like I couldn't just do the simple basic stuff because of all of those emotions and probably the effect that those emotions were having on my nervous system. And instead, I went into a state of feeling connected, supported, guided, trusting, rooted, excited, and those same things became so easy and effortless for me to manifest within less than 24 hours. So thank you, Spirit. I do believe in you. I am so grateful for your help. I'm so grateful that you showed me what's possible so that I can share this on with more people, and then you're going to go and help and support so many more people to do the things that they know they can do, the things that you know can happen for you, but maybe you've been feeling a block, your own block that's been getting in your own way. Let me know if this helped you at all. Please put any breakthroughs, if you're feeling inspired after watching this video, any ideas that are flowing to you, if you're gonna try this yourself, put it in the comment section below. If you have had similar results, put it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss another video. If you would like a tailor-made meditation, by the way, I will put the details in the description as well. And in the new year, so the 2nd to the 6th of January 2023, I am going to be facilitating a 5-day Quantum New Year virtual retreat. It's going to be all available in my YouTube members area. This is the kind of thing that one of my mentors advised me to charge £500 for or something like that. But I decided that I wanted to make it accessible to anybody who has shown trust and belief in me and who's subscribed to become one of my YouTube members. So for £22.99 a month, you can be one of my Transformation Tribe YouTube members. You'll get unlimited access to the 5 days of live sessions, to the 5 accompanying guided meditations where we go deep and we really reprogram the subconscious mind so that we can make those shifts for the rest of 2023, and you'll be able to watch back all of the sessions as well at any time. If there's anything that I learned from yesterday's experience, it's that life can be so much more easy and effortless than we often allow it to be. And from everything that I've been learning from my own journey and from things that I've learned from mentors that I've recently invested in, I'm going to be compiling that all together into the 5-day event so that you have everything that you need to quantum your 2023, to break those patterns, to let go of doing it the hard way, and to allow things to have more ease, more flow, and more fun in your life. So if you would like your 2023 to have more ease, more flow, more fun, and you'd like to do it together with me, all you need to do is press the join button on my YouTube channel, and the join button is easy to find on a computer, but if you're on your mobile phone, you might not see the join button, so I'll also put the link where you can join. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you all the best with this fun, easy, effortless approach to manifesting. Until next time, bye.